Hi, I'm Candace.
Hi, and I'm Sasha.
We're here to talk about hair extensions. I know I've had a lot of questions about them.
Yeah, I have too.
So we did some research. Since we do sell them, we need to know as much as we possibly can about them.
Right, and how to use them and the products to use and ways to remove it once you're finished and the different textures and colors that are that we sell and that would be good for your hair based on what you're asking for.
We've also done a little bit of an experiment too, and we'll get into that as well.
Yeah.
So the first extension that we'd like to talk about is the stick tip extensions.
Yeah, the stick extensions.
Now this is the tip on the extension. It's very, very fine.
Yeah. Looks like a shoelace.
Yeah, it's actually really kind of neat. So what we've done with this, what we know you can do with it is you can actually use these micro links. Well, they're called micro rings.
Micro rings, yes. And they come in different colors too. Like hair, if somebody has blonder hair, the hair is like how the rings look.
And darker hair is like that color there.
Right.
So what you would do with these is you actually put it on top of one of these little holders like this. So it goes on here like that. And then you would take the extension, you pull the person's hair through this little loop, and then you take the extension and you put it into that hole with the hair and the loop.
Right. And then don't you have to use something to squeeze it so that it stays
Yeah,
fastened?
you use something like a little plier almost that you can use to squish it closed. Now what some other people have done with it, which I found was really kind of neat,
Yeah.
sometimes they don't have the stock for the nail tip, the keratin tip. So what you can use is a keratin glue gun. So you take the keratin glue and you take the person's hair and the stick tip and you put some keratin glue on it and you just kind of heat it up using an extension gun. I guess it's like a glue gun almost type of thing.
Gun. Yeah. Just
And
put on.
yeah, and it melts it and you can just kind of squish everything together and you get a nice flat extension.
Right.
The other extension we have?
Oh, we also have the nail extension. Did you talk about this, Candace?
No, we haven't. So this is the nail tip extension. Or U-tip, whichever. And they have keratin on them, which is?
Natural protein that we have in our hair.
So it's all good. You would use a glue gun like this to heat up the keratin to melt it around the person's hair.
And if you're familiar, you should know this tool. You've at least seen it before. Okay.
And there's also clip-on hair extensions.
Right. I've used those before.
You like these?
I do like them because it's good for that person who doesn't want to commit completely to, either these extensions or the nail extensions. It's something you can put in your hair in the evening when you're going out somewhere and then take it out when you're about to go to your bed.
So if you're going to a wedding or just something fun, you can always add extra color to your hair or the same color for body and fullness and length.
Yeah.
There's also the weft extensions. This is a skin weft.
The skin weft.
And it's like this.
And it looks like skin, and then the hairs are actually woven into the skin, or
Injected,
that's right, into the hair. So it looks really natural. It's not too thick. That's what I like about it. It's very, very, very thin. If I bring it close up, you can't even see. It's very thin. And you would apply either a tape type product called
hair extension tape.
Right, hair extension tape, or
you could use the super tape,
which is amazing. Right?
Yeah, it was really good. And you can also add the Ultra Hold to the tape to make it last even longer.
Or you can put the two together, the super tape and the Ultra Hold for like double hold. Especially if you're going on a vacation where you're going to be in salt water or something, where it might break down, then this would be a way to make sure that it lasts for that week or 2 weeks.
Now there's also another kind of a weft, which is really a very fine weft.
Yeah.
Which is nice, isn't it?
It
You've
is.
used these before.
Yeah, like I'm usually use more of a thicker weft, and this is a thinner one. So I feel like this would be even better than the original one that I usually use because it would be more flatter on my head, so it wouldn't look like there's any bumps or waves in my head, and it would feel nice nicer and probably even later.
Now, how would you apply this? You would braid the hair first?
Yeah, you'd either braid the hair in a cornrow type method, or you can do one of these type methods where you actually use the rings and you do it in sections, maybe 5 sections per area. And then you can also pull the hair through the method that Candace was showing you earlier with the loop, with the hook.
Yeah.
The hook.
So what you would do is you would cornrow like about this much, pull the little bit of hair that's hanging down through these loops, and then stitch it onto that.
Right, instead of braiding the hair. That's another method.
Now we also have the tape extensions as well,
Tape extensions,
which
yeah.
are brand new and we like them.
Super, super thin.
Very thin.
And reusable. That's like the best part about it.
Exactly. So you can actually, once you take them off, you can tape on some more tape to them, the super tape. You can use a little bit of the ultra hold glue too.
That's right.
And you would have another extension again to last you again. Now you really shouldn't keep extensions on for any longer than 3 months at a time. I would suggest changing them probably even a little bit more, but that's just me.
Yeah, and just to really get to wash your hair properly.
Now, what's nice about extensions is, because you know me, I like these colors. Like I
Me
love
too.
this color. I think it's beautiful.
It's like an electric red.
Exactly. But for you or me to get this electric red in our hair, we have to process our hair and process it and process it. It's
Damage.
just so damaging.
Yeah.
So I would suggest using these for just temporary, just to, you know, pop in your hair here and there for just some color and stuff.
Or like an ombre effect. You can just put it in the back part of your hair and have a little bit of red popping through the bottom.
Or even a peekaboo bang, which would be really kind of cool with this as well. And they come in so many different colors.
And again, the same method that we're talking about with the micro rings, you can use that method, or you can do the other method, which Candace said, where you would use the glue,
the keratin glue,
keratin glue, and apply it to the actual tip of the base of this extension, and then take the little bits of your own hair and roll it around. And you can do it that way also.
Now, the experiment that we did on me
Right.
a few weeks ago was we used the weft one,
Yeah.
and we used
The tape.
the self-adhesive tape,
Yeah.
and we tried different ways of doing it with the different tapes.
Right. To see like how long it would last. Because
And
it's kind of new.
exactly, and how it would feel in your hair. Now, I
Right.
found that because my hair is a little bit fine, it's not as thick, that this one was the weft one was a bit too much for me, but the new tape one was absolutely fabulous. It felt wonderful in my hair.
Yeah.
I couldn't even feel it there, which was great about it. Now, what we had done is we'd used the hair extension tape in it.
Right.
I didn't find that one lasted very long.
No, it didn't.
The one that did last really long
The
was
super tape.
the super tape
Yeah. 2 thumbs up.
with the ultra hold glue.
Yeah.
It lasted a long time, as well as the tape on extensions.
Right. It already has tape on it, like glue tape on it already. So we just put the Ultra Grip for extra hold, but I don't think we really
We
needed
didn't
it.
really need it because the other piece held on really well. So
Yeah.
that worked out fantastic for us.
It
So
did.
for me, my favorite out of all the attachments was this tape on.
Yeah.
It laid flat. It stayed in a long time. It was super, super comfortable.
Looking
And
very natural also.
very natural. You could run your hands through my hair and you wouldn't feel it. It was
as
fantastic.
long as you weren't like using a clawing motion.
Yeah, of
But
course.
other than that, it's really undetectable.
And then I found that we were wondering what shampoo to use.
What
So
kind of shampoo to use? Yes.
we found the Wands Extend, and this stuff worked absolutely fabulous. It's a conditioner as well, I guess, as a shampoo
It's like
type.
a cleansing, like a conditioner.
A
type
cleansing
shampoo.
conditioner.
Yeah, and I love those products because it's good for if you have dry hair. A lot of shampoos can strip the moisture out of your hair. So in that way, you're still removing all the buildup that's in your hair from product and your just natural oils in your scalp.
And they can also strip the color out of your hair. So the last thing you want to do is strip the color out of your hair and strip the color out of the extension too.
Yeah.
So this way it keeps everything healthy and shiny and moisturized.
Yeah.
At the end of our experiment, we decided to see what product was the best to remove them.
Right.
Now we found the KP Pro Solvent.
Really good.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I was dreading having them taken out because I thought for sure it was going to really pull and hurt and pull some of my
rip
hair.
out her hair, yeah.
But Sasha just sprayed the stuff in.
Yeah, a little spray, not a
slid
lot.
right out, didn't
Yeah,
it?
just took my time and just pulled it down slowly with my finger. And you can either try and spread it or just kind of slide it down, but it didn't take long.
And now our advice, if you're not sure what color to get, is to pick up one of these color rings. And you can hold the color up to the ends of your hair and see which color is going to blend in better. Now, you also might want to see if you want to do some highlights. So you could grab, a couple of different colors like this and see which highlight would look better with the color of your hair.
Here, can you just put it against white paper when you're doing that so they can see?
See? So you can pick out the different colors according to what you need. So if you want to see which color this would go better with or this would go better with, then you can place these onto your hair and see which one you like better. And then you can just call in and say, I want a number 1, a 2, a 3, and it's all set. We'll ship it out to you.
Yeah. So I hope this video was informative enough. I think it was.
I hope so too.
I enjoyed talking to you guys about all the products that we're selling.
You can always come by our office. We have a warehouse here with
in
hundreds.
Canada.
Mississauga. Yay. There's just so many different colors and textures and styles of extensions that you can purchase here. You can just basically walk in and practically grab whatever you need.
And now if you don't really want to come in, you can also order it online.
Online, you can order it over the phone.
Over the phone.
Whatever you want.
Exactly.
We do PayPal, we do,
Yeah.
you can just call us up, we'll do MasterCard, Visa, whatever you like.
Yeah, and shipping and handling will not take long at all because we are in Canada, so that means that you should get it in 3 days.
I believe so, absolutely.
And I mean, to spend money on these hair extensions and hair pieces and to not have to pay all the shipping and handling, that's amazing because
it's fantastic.